My name is Joe, and I've been attending RVCC for roughly 12 years, according to my significant other, because I'm not too good for times.
My name is Denise. I am Joe's wife, and have been attending for about 12 years. His sister and brother-in-law invited us to come, and once we came, we felt very welcomed, and it's just where we stayed.
I'm involved in kids ministry. That's one of the first things that I got involved with. In myself, I was like, I can't even stand my own kids at times, and there's a whole lot of no's that I was telling myself, but just submitting to that and where he's called me to, I'm able to find out more about myself, be a better father for my kids, help understand just kids in general, and those kids have learned things from me and I from them, and it's just been a life-changing experience. And then I do worship and singing. I never would have seen myself doing, uncomfortable, and of course the no's come up again, but just submitting to what he could be calling me to and his will. It still scares me every once in a while, but it brings me a lot of peace doing that and fulfilling what God's blessed me with as one body. Off the record with the welcome team, I don't think I'm logistically on the welcome team. It's just something that God's been working in my heart. I'm naturally an introvert, and now it seems like more and more, once again, he's showing me who I am in my submission, and now I can't wait to welcome and greet people. I've had a number of spiritual defining moments at RVCC. There was, of course, the baptism in 2017, and just the experiences I've had in kids ministry and on the worship team. But I'd say one that sticks out the most for me is when I baptized my son, Joe Mario, and my nephews, Cash and Luke. It was just surprising seeing me where I've came from and what I've done in the past, ultimately doing what I was doing there. And it was like me looking at myself in this situation and once again not recognizing who I was anymore, but really embracing of who I've become. And it was very spiritually defining.
We choose to give our time and resources to RVCC because we do see the joy that RVCC puts into the community and helping those that are around the church, and I could just see the amount of help that is given, without being asked to.
I believe that giving is just so important to be able to bless others. As others bless us, we really have to allow those opportunities on both sides to take place for us to be able to experience the one body. It's all His at the end of the day. We're just holding on to it, and a lot of times we don't make the best of decisions as far as financially with it, and our time as well. But we've found more and more by freeing up our finances, some of our finances and our time, that it's just been really able to grow us, and we're able to see more and more of the fruit that comes out of that just in submission.
Living a generous life, and especially with younger families like us, we feel like when our kids are young at the age that they are and they're watching their parents, still also, younger parents, and they're seeing how much we're, giving our time and being generous to the church, it allows them to open their hearts as well, even at this young age for them. And when they grow up, they'll also, hopefully instill that in their kids, and so our grandkids, and so on and so forth.
You're living a whole lot more of a fulfilled life. Like us in our position, young kids, getting sick in school or being in sports, time is at a minimum. And we think that we could do all these things and just go on with life, and we even fool ourselves, we're doing all right or we're getting by. But But the main thing is that's within our own will. Once we allow God and submit to what He could be calling us to, we find out really how much more we could be doing in our lives, and actually be able to rejoice and find peace and it not feel busy, because He's going to really be able to show you, and He's shown us that we're able to do so much more than we ever thought we've done, because we've submitted to wherever He has called us. I just want to encourage you that much more, that it's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be uncomfortable, but you're going to find out the fruit that comes out of it when you start to submit more of your time, and what God's blessed you with. If you submit and step into these roles that He's called you to, that He's already spoke to you, that you're going to experience of who you are. You're going to find out more and more of who you are by just submitting to these uncomfortable situations. Allow you to grow, and you're going to see yourself just like me, just like my wife, and the brothers and sisters that I'm in fellowship with as well in RVCC, that we find more and more out about ourselves when we pursue God and what He's called us to do.